Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghost Gaming with me, Christopher, and we're back with Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition and my first playthrough of the game. And last time we finished off in the catacombs under Cursed. Yes.
Me in your inventory?
Not really, Mort. That's fine. You can be there. Yeah, we finished off the catacombs with the Diva. The Diva apparently didn't know squat about our mortality, but it did point us in a new direction. So now we're in the house of Fhjull, who apparently is the one that we're supposed to talk to. And I don't even have a quest for this, which is kind of odd that the game hasn't given me a quest for this. But the journal says something about that, I think. Yeah, I can leave course and find Fhjull by taking a link of Trias broken chain, and that is about it. Fhjull fork tongue, that's the thing. So obviously not a person we should probably trust, being called forked tongue, but sure. And yeah, we did find a mercy killer called Fhjull, and I'm a bit annoyed because I probably could have gotten him in my party, but that might also have been one of those situations where you have to select from either of two companions, like you can't have both, because he had a bit of a problem with Anna, and I stuck up for Anna, and that's when he attacked me. Could have been that, I don't know, but we're here. We are the party that we've always been. And when we got out, we are now where? We're still in the Outlands, but over here, and there were a lot of things out to kill us, and luckily they don't seem to follow, which means that I can probably pick them off a little bit like one by one and just back into here if we have to go out there. I don't know if we do. I'm just gonna keep going in here, going for you, detect traps, thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go for this little place. I'm not gonna go out right now. We're gonna do that later. For now, though, let's find Fhjull, the forked tongue. Let's see whoever the hell that is. You are here. You are an Abishai, are you? That is an Abishai, right? Hello.
A Tanari in my home? Of all the indignities! Why don't you invite your whole filthy species in?
Bloody hell, a lot of people that I meet simply do not like the characters that I have in my party. Oh well. A broken-winged fiend with one tattered wing covered in scars, voice is clenched angry and despairing, issuing from behind gritting teeth. Yes, indeed. The fetid stench of a Tanari, I can smell it for leagues. Show some respect for my home. Can't you find some fumes or acidic vapors to try and drown your scent? I'll never get that Tanaric stench out of the place. I'll draw Batisu from all over the plains. Well, I like the way she smells. It's pretty. Oh, Mort, you suck up. Oh, and it's not just any Tanari, but a Tanari whore who just walked into my home. Things can't get any worse. Come in, please. My home is your home, apparently. I don't think he actually means that. Why don't you invite all the rest of your abyssal harpies into my home to torment me? Well, I extend my greetings to you, says Fall from Grace, Advocate Infernus Forked Tongue. Grace nods with a slight bow. I will take your suggestion under consideration. Well, have you come to kill me, torment me? If so, know that I still have much power at my disposal. No, I have not come to kill you. Well, only if you would, then you could put an end to this shell of an existence. Man, you do not like your life, do you? Okay, well, what makes this existence so bad? Well, had you seen the glories of Bator, walked through its darkened palaces and visited the screaming steel cities hidden beneath the noisy smokes, you would not ask. Okay, fine, I just want to ask you some questions. How can morale speak so much? Oh, you are a delightful character, aren't you? So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so there's another weird question. Like, why am I asking him about his wings? No. Tell me about yourself. Well, I used to be one of the finest advocates in Furnace in Bator, and then I suffered a setback, an overturning, a reversal of my good fortunes. Such things make me hate chance and the chaos of the multiverse all the more. So what happened? Well, Years of service as an advocate in Furnace, painstaking detail and organization. I never questioned my superiors. I did all that was asked of me. I punished those below me with the cruelest and most inventive punishments when they failed. Then, one slip, and it all comes crashing down. All due to chance, chaos, randomness. And the lesser races wonder why the Batisu wish the multiverse to be an orderly construct. And, a bit of a pause. The diva lied. It lied. Trias, the betrayer, tricked me into signing a contract, and I, blinded by the possibility of capturing him, walked straight into his trap. Okay. So Trias directed us to this character, but this character has some history with Trias. Okay. If he dies, the contract is over. Oh, I could have done that. Bloody hell, now that I know that, I almost want to go back, but okay. But I've not been able to find him, and if I did, how would I harm him? What am I to do? Even these treacherous thoughts make my mind burn in pain. I was so sure I had the paragon of salvagiousness. That short-sighted greed cost me the rest of my centuries of glorious conniving and entombed me here in this sinkhole of goodwill.
Updated my journal.
Well, now I'm cursed to do good deeds, to aid those in need of aid. The eternity of curses on Trias. Apox his blessed aid. May all the dung heaps of Maladomini rain down upon his head. And he continues to rant a bit, and then my contract with the diva now bids me ask what I can do for you. Have you come to torment me? Kill me? No, I seek knowledge. Oh, wonderful. So, okay, fine. Tell me about Trias. Well, I've said all I intend to say on the matter of the betrayer. He it was who condemned me to this life, and he whose guts I will see stringing the gates of dawn like a celestial harp. No harm to the diva. Curses. Okay, so what about your wings? Apparently there's something about your wings. Well, oh yes, aren't they beautiful? They were the first things to be stripped from me before my exile. Before I was forced to flee the burning halls of my people, the wings were taken as trophies by the lowly Abishai for banners in the blood war. My horns were snapped from my skull, and one was hollowed out as a drinking horn for my lord Bel, accursed be his name across the plains. So all of this because you made a slip. That's a bit interesting. So I'm going to assume that he's going to say the same thing here. Yes, indeed. But can I ask him about this? Yes, what can you tell me about the blood war? Well, have you drummed your skull against every rock that falls from the mountain of ignorance? In the lower plains rages the blood war. There is not another place that is not touched by this conflict. Think of the most hideous war imaginable, magnified a billion times in time and scope, and you have a fraction of the battlefield for which the lower plains are fought. It's a war ideology to define one of the most basic concepts of the multiverse. You give the research a prod. More horrific creations have come about because of the blood war. Why? Because it's pain and death and evil. The Tanari fight for chaos and evil through brute force and sudden flurries of women hate. Their evil is the evil of the horde. A mob mentality of whirling evil. They kill and plunder. And what about the other side? The Batisu wish only strictly regimented evil. Order and evil, promoting the cause of evil in a precise, orderly fashion. The Tanari murder, the Batisu exploit. The two are determined to exterminate the other. So basically, I guess you could then say that the Tanari are chaotic evil and the Batisu are lawful evil. Would that be an accurate estimation? I think that could be it. Part of my assignment, and I was the best, mind you, was drafting new recruits, mostly planar warriors and mages from other worlds to save as fodder and frontline troops in the war. Word has it that I caught the eye of Lord Bell himself. Even he saw my worth. Now my humiliation is complete. So, do you recognize me by any chance? Because yes, I think we've gotten to a point where we kind of assume that I have had a part in the blood war at some point. When it scrutinizes me closely, memories run like hollow canyons through my mind, almost human. Many creatures have I met in an immortal's time, so I do not believe you were among them. Well, go on. Well, you all look alike to me, and I think I would have remembered the scarred flesh of your body. It is much like the breathing paintings that bedeck Bell's gallery of skins in Bator, except with less grace, more passion in the scar strokes. Okay, but let's... Okay, go on. The violence is great, nearing acceptable levels, but the scars are applied with almost Tanaric crudity, without any care for maximizing the pain of the recipient. A Batisu artist would be much more devoted to following the paths of pain across the body. Some of these wounds look like to be clean kills. Others look like as if a blind butcher were carving up human steaks. Human art makes me ill sometimes. Such potential wasted. And Grace sounds a little bit amused. Is Advocate Furnace forked tongue implying that we Tanari are crude people? Ha! To say that Tanari are crude is to insult crudity. Any lesser race that revels in chaos allows itself to be pulled and drowned in stagnant tides and calls it evil, another race at all. They are beasts. Well, surely you simply object to the implementation of evil rather than the degree. Many among the Tanari would claim that the closer one is to the primal nature of evil, the more true they are to the ideal. Fe and double fe. The Tanari beasts want to strip law and order from the face of evil. Inexcusable, intolerable. I cannot. From a Batisu point of view, it may indeed seem intolerable. However, Advocate, many Tanari philosophers would argue that the Batisu are to be no less excused from excising passion from violence, excising passion from the very essence of evil. The Batisu would replace rage with cold methodological cruelty, and thus the old debate continues: which is the greater evil? Efficient evil or passionate evil? That is an interesting thing to say. Yes. Would violence and excising passion be the essence of evil necessarily? I mean, I'm almost on the side of Fhjull on this one, I think, because if you think about it, just mindless killing just for the sake of killing, violence for the sake of violence, and well, probably a bit of passion from the violence, etc. I mean, that's just the way that some people are. But if you're calculating, if you are indeed efficient in whatever it is that you do, and you still act evilly, I think that in some cases you could argue that that is indeed a little bit more evil. Whether or not if it's closer to the sort of source of evil, I don't know, but in some ways I kind of want to go for this one. Never mind. You say that simply because you are what you are. And also waving hands dismissively. At least I'm still allowed to be cynical. Fair enough. What about my mortality? Very well, very well. If I recall correctly, and there is so much I do not, thanks to that accursed diva, I have heard of a case such as yours. It makes you immortal, does it not? If so, then death itself... I mean, we haven't really brought up mortality, but sure, fine. Let's do that now. If so, then death itself is no longer sacred. In my day, mortals remained so and knew their place. Now everybody and their mother has the disease of eternal boredom. We should have a gathering and invite everyone across the plains and offer them immortal contracts. It will save all of us hard-working Batis a great deal of effort. You know that if everyone was immortal, this entire petitioner system would be up the famed Fecal Creek, and immortality is not a trinket to be given to unruly children such as you. Well, I mean, fair enough, but what do you know about my immortality specifically? Well, as I was saying, I recall hearing somewhere about a place called the Fortress of Regrets. Yes, that's it. What do you know about that? Well, he smiles. I'm pleased to inform you that I do not know. Not at all. I cannot help you to get there, and that chills my heart in such a delightful way. No, I cannot help you. Oh, how I have longed to say those words. How sweet that is. Well, do you know who could do that? Again, another hefty chunk of experience here. Enough of your cross-examinations. Yes, I know somebody who might know. On Barter lies a pillar of betrayers, liars, and sages. Despite their nature, their knowledge is considerable. They might know where you can find the Fortress of Regress. Oh, are we going to Barter then?
Updated my
That's
journal.
fun. Hold on, Chief, says Mort now. Barter is bad news. This fiend is probably holding out on us, and even if there is a pillar of skulls, we can probably find someone else who knows how to reach this fortress without going to one of the most dangerous planes in the multiverse. Okay, forked tongue, are you holding out on us? I have not told you of the nature of this cursed contract. I can not withhold this information. No, sorry, Have I not read that incorrectly? Have I not told you? I cannot not withhold this information. The pillar is your only hope. So, Mord, what's up here? Well, it's a dangerous place, Chief. I'd rather not go. I've been, and it isn't pretty. All right. Well, we'll talk later. And I want to ask more questions. Where is this place? Well, the blasted crater in the Outlands reflects the emptiness and hollowness of my life. I need little. Marrow from the creature supplies me with food, and the peculiar energies of the place prevent scrying fools from finding me. Though idiots apparently can find their way here. So, this creature that we're in, what is it? Well, this is a skeleton of Ulgoris, the father of the Goristro. They're living bear-like siege towers, juggernauts of chaos, huge, practically unstoppable, highly resistant to magic, and Ulgoris' bones in the crater where he fell to his death radiate much enchantment that prevents magic to spy me, keeping this pitiful frame alive for a few more desperate years. Fine. So, yeah, because I haven't even got into this, but apparently I did get to that even so. So, what is it that you're actually doing in here? Well, I was simply living my life in pain-numbing and tragic solitude until you appeared without invitation into this crater of my life. The crater, such a metaphor for my life, for my existence, a pale shadow of the dwelling I used to possess. And we already know what happened. So, can I ask you for aid? Well, I have very few items that I have accumulated over the years. They are precious to me, but if you need them, well, let's see. So he snarls. I entertain no thoughts of strangling you and leaving your corpse to the trellens. So, cruel-looking axe, knotted string, green lozenge. Don't know what a lozenge is. A knife, a dagger, squirming bugs. Okay. Well, what about the knotted string? That old thing? That is the Gordian knot. Well, that's interesting. Cut it, and you become twice the leader you are already. And of course, it comes with its own price, one I'm thankfully powerless to stop. I'll take it. Cool. Well, of course you will. Is there anything else you require from me, humble servant? Okay, can I just take everything? What about the axe? Hatred's gift, a fine weapon for one such as yourself. I don't think you'll want it. There is a curse laid on it. Perhaps you would reconsider. No. I'll have it, please, and thank you. Of course. What about the lozenge? An adder's tear, that is. Put it in your mouth and you should kiss like an adder. I mean, that don't really need it, but I'll take it. And the knife, a memento from my time in Butter, a knife carved from Batorian green steel, one of the strongest materials I've ever known. Take my history and be done. I will take it. I'm not done, though. What about the dagger? That old thing? What is but a dagger of Batorian green steel as well? Hose and edge is nothing you would want, to be sure, but I'll take it anyway. I just keep on taking his things. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit bad here. And the bugs, those are Kazakhs, parasites that will lodge in your brain and devour your mental energy with no appreciable benefits. Cursed contract that boost your mental power, something you surely could use. Take him. I'm kind of sad for him that he can't basically withhold help. Can I take more? Aha. Can I just... Oh, well, that's interesting. Can I just take an endless amount? No. Only 3. Okay. Any spells, perhaps? Remove curse I've already got. Global invulnerability. Shade Lightning Storm. Can I just take everything? I think I can. More spells. What about a global invulnerability? Yeah, what about a Shade Lightning Storm? How about you give me an Acid Storm? You might also want to give me Blade Storm. That sounds fun. And Stygian Ice Storm. I will take that as well. And I can apparently take more of these, just to sort of have more, I suppose. But that's fine. So, questions. Don't need to do any more here. And... apparently can rest. I'm gonna do that. Sure. Let's have a bit of rest. Oh, maybe I can't actually do that. Can we rest?
Even more of a stench.
Yes. Need a place to rest. Okay.
Great.
Oh, maybe I should read what he actually says here, because we don't seem to be able to. Must your presence even longer. Will the storm never cease? Fine, then fine. Spread across the floor. Raid my larder. Knock over experiments. I'll just be over here fuming. He storms off. But we aren't... doesn't look like we're actually resting, but sure. Right, I picked up so many things. Didn't someone have this thing? No, apparently not. Probably don't need that one. Probably don't need that one. We did get Kha'Zix Cerebral Parasite. Where did we put this? We just put it there, okay. A green steel knife, completely useless, don't want that one. Hatred's Gift, Berserk when used, you say. Well, that's fun. We have another Adder's Tear, don't need that. This, however, Stygian Ice Storm, yes please. And also a bunch of other things. Can just about pick everything up. We did get a remove curse, and you already have that as well. Fine. Get Acid Storm. Also, what is this? Level 7, yes. Level 6. Ooh, I think that is good. And Globe of Invulnerability. And the Gordian Knot. Permanent. Is that a... No, is that not a use? +2 to Charisma, -2 Wisdom. Can any of you... Yeah, you can actually use this. I don't think that you necessarily need Wisdom, right? I don't know if you need Charisma either, but, you know, just use it. There you go. So now you have slightly more Charisma. Good for you, I guess. And pick that up.
I won't fail you again, I swear.
And level 7 as well. Well, I have a lot of level 7 spells for whenever I unlock that. Over here, though, I only have Chain Lightning Storm. That is good, though. All hostile creatures, not me. 7 to 70 points of damage. And with a reduction if you save. But obviously, I'm going to go for that one. Now, I do enjoy this, but also not necessarily. Never mind. What I wanted to do, can I just rest then? Is that what we're dealing with here? Yes, I can. Fine. Do you have anything that I can pilfer? No, you do not. So that means that it is time to start trying to kill the horrible, horrible things outside. Now, I never tried. It might actually be that they are easy. We shall see. Are they even here? That is the best question. There are some of them. Okay, so on this occasion they've sort of gathered up a little bit, I think. That is good. Let's back up a bit. Okay, you aren't actually even... Okay, yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, I'll go over here then. Are they bad? Like, are they difficult? They don't look difficult, actually. Maybe. Or... Well, these seems to be really difficult to hit.
I hear your will be done.
Okay. Why are you... Damn it. You don't seem to be able to really hit this. And when we do, we hit very, very little. What about some spells? Are you resistant? Not terribly resistant. You are near death. There we go, we did get it. How much experience did I get from that? 2,300. That's actually... That is decent. Let's actually heal up that one a bit. I can just help you out. We basically seem to be unable to damage each other. Taking... Okay, Morty's taking some damage, but not terribly much. Can I help out as well? Yeah, a little bit. Well, I do kind of want... Yeah, we are taking some damage. There we go. Oh, you just ran immediately. Ran for the hills. Can we just follow you, please? Now that you are running, shouldn't we be able to deal damage? Yes, we are kind of doing. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind killing everything now that I see that. And also, are there any... places that we can loot? Not necessarily. So yeah, these Grilligs, they are interesting, aren't they? We're not dealing a whole lot of damage to them. But they are also not dealing a whole lot of damage to me.
Die.
There we go. But we are taking some damage. Now it's Grace that's taking some damage because, you know, I'm going there actually attacking with her. But I have a place to rest, so that's fine. You are again... Oh! Hello! There's support over here. What do you need? Well, that's curious. Okay, you know what? You can run. Where does this lead me? Well, it leads me to freaking Bator. That is not what I wanted to do. Oh, well, fine. Can I rest here? I cannot rest here. Okay.
Were you raised in the hive?
And now, apparently, Grace and Anne are gonna have a bit of a chat.
Mind your own business, succubus. I've nothing to say to you. Very well then.
Nothing more than that, though, apparently. I should probably have a bit of a chat with my followers again. Sufficiently long, or sufficiently much time might have passed now that might be interesting. Okay, so Bator, we are in not a city just yet. We do have some... Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Yes, let's help. Let's help whoever... Damsel in distress. Yes, let's help the damsel... Oh, crap. You spawn some of these things. Okay, are you taking damage, by the way? Are you dead? Okay, you are moving, but ever so slowly.
There is nothing I can do.
Okay. Are we done? No, no, no. No, she's gone. Did she die? Or is she just... Was that just a trap? Is that what we're learning here?
I will hear you.
You can probably
Balance
not. Okay,
in all I shall
go
serve.
pick the ring up. How bad are these, by the way?
What?
How
Good
bad
stuff.
are these? Are they bad? No, they are super, super easy. Cool. Let's kill them for very little experience. That's fine,
What's
though.
up, Chief?
Let's
What's
have
the word,
you
Chief?
attack this one, the most furthest away. There we go. And now for the Abishai, who seems to want to go for me, so he doesn't attack the ones who are attacking him. Now he does. That's okay. Uh-huh. So, be on the lookout for bad
How
things.
may I help?
Why don't you throw Dak on a few healings? That would be good. You could also throw Anne some healing.
Face lend me strength.
There we go. No one leveled up, by the way. No, no one leveled up. Okay, let's be slightly cautious here, at least. Let's be slightly cautious. It's a very inhospitable place, isn't this? It's also not the largest of maps, so we should be done fairly soon. It's a bit of a shame about that previous area, because there was a lot of experience points to be found there. A little bit of a shame. Okay, seems like I've all but done all the enemies, possibly? Not really, I hope. Maybe there's something more. I'm also looking out for things, obviously. Okay. Doesn't seem to be much more, but there might be several exits, is what I'm maybe learning here. Potentially. So a lot of action in the beginning of the area and then like nothing, but this seems like a... Doesn't this seem like a place of importance in some ways? Okay, not really. There's no like cave entrances or anything like that. Down here, no, seems to be nothing either. Okay, fine. It seems to actually be just those little counters in the very beginning. So I would assume that we are going to go to a city of some sort. Where are we now, by the way? We are still in the Outlands. Haven't gotten to Bator actually, which is weird. Or, well, Bator might be in the Outlands. That's true. But still, though. So we now... Oh! Pillar of Skulls. Well. Also has the sound of a city, doesn't it? It's a lot of background noises. Is that the Pillar of Skull making that noise? Oh. Well, this is horrifying. So, okay. Remind me. What actually is the Pillar of Skulls? Where am I now, by the way? Am I still... No, I am at the actual Pillar of Skulls. But yeah, remind me. Can I find anything? Okay. A pillar made of sages, liars, and traitors might have the answer. So this might be that one. Okay. I thought that we had learned more about this before. Well, that's only the library of skulls. We haven't learned about this before, apparently. But yeah, okay, let's have a bit of a chat, shall we? This is... Did I see this in my dream, by the way? Because I'm sort of recognizing it a little bit. But that is indeed a very, very horrifying visage. And it doesn't seem to make a lot of noises as well. So yeah, indeed, inside of this thing, this horrible, towering, pulsating thing fills you with nausea, unfounded loathing, and a faint sense of familiarity. I like that. Nausea, loathing, and familiarity. Those three are not the same. The innumerable rotting heads which make up the vast pile seem to constantly shift and throb, alternately bickering, weeping, conversing, shouting, and whispering to one another. Heads constantly bubble to the surface of the stack from somewhere within its foul core, while others sink back into the grisly pillar. Hello! As you make to step closer to the pillar, Mort comes now, and Chief, listen, I can't let that thing see me. You got to get me out of here, drop me off somewhere, pick me up later or something. Oh, well, what if I don't? What if I don't? Well, I don't really like to talk about it, let's just get moving, yeah? And he's actually trembling with fear now. Well, I mean, Mort, I have to be here. So, whatever you have a problem, you can just leave them. Well, indeed, Mort, let's get the seekers out into the air here.
Updated my journal.
And his size, unable to meet your stare, and fine, I'll tell you. There's this pillar on Avernus, the first layer of butter, built of the heads of all those who've led others to their deaths through lies. Well, that's it right there. See, that's where I ended up. Go figure. So, okay, so you actually come from this pillar in some way. Right? Yeah, I told an exaggeration or two. It's just that one of my suggestions, and you mean lies, goes Anna. Well, one of my suggestions led to your death. Okay, one of them. Maybe others, I don't really know. Those memories are gone now. And there's why one of my previous incarnations actually mentioned not to trust Mort. He's now playing the memories are gone card. I don't know that I can trust that one. But yeah, someone has come to this thing, talked to it about me in some past life, and Mort, being one of the skulls, apparently was able to guide whoever that was into actually being able to kill me, maybe even more than once, potentially. And now he's staring at my feet, which is a damn difficult thing to see because I'm so far away. You never seen him look so miserable. Those memories, they... Look, Chief, I don't even remember being human. I don't remember what life was like before the pillar, so you've been there quite some time then. And Dagon, looking into the distance, it's like cupping water in one's hands. Yeah, I guess. And that's pretty much the way of things when you die. You forget. I figured I wasn't a sterling member of the community when I was alive, but else who is? It's just that I can't help it. Nothing's worse than being honest all the time. But look, Chief, if that pile of heads sees me, it'll want me back. Bad. You can't let that happen. Well, I mean, fair enough, but it's not like I'm not gonna talk to it. So, yeah, let's open up a little bit here. Exactly how long have you known me or about me? Well, I don't know. Ages, I suppose. I've done all I could to help you find your way each time. Okay, you rarely make it this far. I mean it, only 4 or 5 times, I think. This could be the time the you that makes it finds out what's going on. Oh, well that's fascinating. So you have caused my death, so to speak, or advised someone in ways they could kill me, but you've also advised me directly. Yeah, why didn't you actually mention this back in the mortuary? Well, because I never know who you're going to be. Some of your reincarnations have been stark raving mad. One time you woke obsessed with the idea that I was your skull and chased me around the spire trying to shatter and devour me. Luckily, you were crushed by a passing cart in the street. Another, good and lawful, you tried to thrust me back into the pillar because it's where I belonged. That's why. Besides, no harm ever come from you not knowing. Okay. So exactly how did you get free then? Well, you pulled me off, Chief. I fought my way to the front of the pillar. You've been here before, you know. Yammering and howling until you had noticed me. I begged to be freed, swearing that I'd follow you. Share my knowledge until your final days. I just didn't realize how long that'd be until you've already torn me free. Okay, and what about the pillar's knowledge? Oh, that. Well, I also didn't realize I'd lose most of the pillar's accumulated knowledge once I was out of it. Piking powers, did that ever set you off? But you kept me around just the same. And at first I felt bound to you, that maybe your sorcery turned me into some sort of familiar. But after a couple of 100 years, I realized it was more than that, something deeper. More than just a depth of gratitude too. Though that sure as hell had something to do with it. I just felt drawn, connected to you, somehow. Maybe it's all your suffering, Chief, your torment. I don't know. Maybe I likened it to my own when I was in that pillar. Uh-huh. Well, Mort, I hear you, and I sympathize with you, but I gotta talk to this damn pillar now. And as he makes the step closer to the pillar, he again hisses to me, same thing. But no, Mort, I'm really sorry, but I have to do this. I take another cautious step towards the pillar and all their conversation abruptly stops. Not really, but sure. The dozens of heads that lines the pillar surface slowly turn to face you in unison. That's a weird picture. They regard you silently, their breath fetid and moist upon you until they notice Mort cowering behind you. Oh no. And every head on the pillar surface speaks at once to make the thing's voice. Terrible burbling sound that bubbles forth while foul, stinging vapors and putrid corruption streams from the mouth. You again? It's been a long time indeed. Many of the heads begin to gibber and drool, chanting, "Skull, skull, skull," gleefully licking their lips, their eyes fixated upon Mort. So what do you actually mean? And silence, we speak not to you, but to the skull. Welcome back, little one. Have you at last decided to return to the fold? To accept your final fate? To take up once more your sacred duty? And several heads burst forth from the pillar's core, gnashing their broken teeth and wailing. Yes, come back to us, skull, skull. And Mort is now shaking in fear. I can't go back, I can't do it. And indeed, I'm not gonna shove Mort back in if I can avoid it, but I do have questions. And every head on the pillar surface speaks at once again. The smell, 'tis strong. It shall cross the plain soon, and Bell will come. Okay, so Bell is now turning into a character of importance, I guess. So what smell? The smell, her musk, the Tanari musks, now is Grace then. The bittersweet scent carries and will attract Batisu soon. Their Lord Bell will be angry. Yeah, I do have Grace with me, who's a Tanari, which the Batisu actually hates. So Bell might want to have a problem with that, or he might have a problem. Oh, that's just great. Indeed, Mort. If you have questions for us, you had best be quick. Some heads squint and gurgle. They might be laughing. And as I said before, then I had, and before I can actually even finish, a portion of the pillar trembles as yet another head oozes its way from the surface. After some of the noisome slime has slowed off, you recognize it says Farad's. How did you end up here? It spits out a mouthful of bloody sis and croaks. Anna, me darling child, is that you? Damn, what you be doing in this place? I wonder that too. The other heads remain mostly silent for a time as Ferris speaks, only a few whispers quietly to themselves, making wicked silent glances at Anna and her foster father's head. I was wrong, my dear girl, about the sphere. It wasn't enough, no, and now look where I've ended. I beg of you, lovely Anna, save your poor father, save me. Oh, please save me, and he is sinking back into the pillar. And Anna is a bit curious here. Her eyes narrow, her fist clenched, that makes you fear and anguish. Well, okay. So what can I do? I can just ask her if she's alright, and I wish I could help him as a truth. Or, it's sad, but he earned himself such a fate, trying not to suffer too greatly over it. Or, I'm glad to see that the bastard is in there, the father or no, you should, so should you be. I'm not gonna go... He's not that much of a bastard, is he? But no, he did earn it, however. And a smirk spits and turns away, no matter. So, did you indeed love Farad? Asked like a father, I guess. Well, he was my dad. I hated him. He only saw in me a way to scarper more bodies, more jink and more junk to line his vault. And Anna dear, and alas, you're the most precious thing in me vault. He'd lie, and he'd lie. And he was weak of mind and weak of body, and he smelled a corpse rot and had all the feelings of a vulture picking at a corpse. And it does, her voice does lower, and he was the only one ever to show me a scrap of kindness. Is that what you wanted to hear, is it? You please now, eh? Well, enough, says the pillar. We tire of your insignificant prattle and would know your business with us. I have questions. And what now, then? Who are you asking? No, it's actually me on this occasion. Ask a question of us, then, and be prepared to hear our demands. You shall render unto us a service for your answer. Oh, that's... Well, if that is the case, the Fortress of Regrets is obviously going to be my first question. We would answer that question for a service, so exactly what do you demand? The skull, obviously. We demand the skull as a tribute, returning to us, and you shall have your answer. Don't put me back there from Mort. Cease your feeble protestation, skull. The decision is not yours. Too long as he cheated his fate, he is ours. Were you to return him, we would be most well disposed towards such a gift. We wish to savor his screams. Okay, what other gifts would you actually accept? Well, there's knowledge you possess that we wish for ourselves. Where does the fiend, Fhjull Forktongue, reside? Tell us and we shall answer your questions. Ooh. Uh-huh. Okay. I mean, do I care about Fhjull? Since I didn't kill Trias, do I care about him? I mean, if I would have known, I could have sort of released him if I had killed Trias. I don't know if I could have killed Trias, by the way, but we could have stricken him with a sword. I don't know if that would have killed him, but okay. Then we play along the sources devising a occasionally within Fhjull is that is there that I met him, or can basically give his position away. So basically what we're getting down to here, I guess, is either sacrifice Mort or sacrifice Fhjull. And I guess I care more about Mort because he's an actual companion. I'm thinking now about game logic here, not so much the story. Anything else? Okay. Now to Grace, she will do. The Tanari, give her to us, we will consume her alive. Bathe ourselves in her sweet blood, then we shall answer your questions. No. Anything else? Okay, the Fiendling, the Tiefling girl. So basically we can sacrifice people here. We shall tear her apart within us, revel in the basket of sweet fairy blood. Then we shall answer your questions. No. And about Dakon, do you like him? You have nothing for us, save yourself. Ooh, here we go. Come, immortal, give us a taste of your undying blood. There we go. I can actually sacrifice myself. Does that actually permanently kill me? No, it shouldn't. I agree. Approach us then. Yes, come closer. Here we go. This is fun. Though you draw only a single step nearer, you suddenly find yourself much closer to the pillar's writhing surface than you had imagined. Before you can react, it presses forward into you like a wave of broken bone and rotting worm-infested meat. Lovely. As the rancid darkness envelops you, the pillar's heads begin to consume you alive. Oh, this is just lovely. So, you find yourself standing before the pillar of... Oh, bloody hell. That's fine though, I'm a mage, it's not a problem. You find yourself standing before the pillar of skulls, aching and unsure of what exactly has just happened. What you are certain of though is that your body is somehow weaker for whatever ordeal it is you just suffered. The grotesque heads leer down at you, grinning and smacking their lips. The pillars savor your gift for a time, it said cooing and whispering to one another. So, what about the place? Already you possess the key. I need only the location of the portal that shall lead you there. You know not where the portal lies, but might tell you its key. Regret. I mean, if I already had the damn key, I mean, bloody hell. Okay, regret. Yes, you must have experienced regret to breach the fortress. Write it upon a piece of your flesh and your passage through the portal is assured. Oh, okay, fair enough. And the portal, you don't know where it is. Well, you kind of did. Over here. Well, yes, only 3 have known the way. The first one was you, though you have forgotten. Now, the second lies beyond the portal and shall not emerge. The third one you have already met. They know of your condition, the fortress, and you need to reach it there, but they shall not help you. Their shield is one forged from the cold metals of lies and deception, a thing you cannot hope to break with mere words. You must do a battle with them. So, is it Fhjull, then? Well, you have met the liar, not for the first time. The liar knows, but did not tell you, a petty betrayal between immortals. Okay. Lothar comes up now. Okay. Somebody composing us rather I snicker. I mean, somehow Fhjull actually doesn't seem correct, because he's actually under a contract where apparently he has to help anyone who asks, or either anyone who asks or me specifically. I don't know which one it is. It doesn't feel like he's the person. Now it could be Fhjull, but has she actually lied to me? Is my question. It doesn't feel like she's lied to me. The only one who's lied of these, as far as I know, is Trias. Right? A petty betrayal between immortals, and isn't Trias also immortal? I mean, Fhjull was a... Didn't he mention something about being immortal as well? I'm actually... No, I don't think it's Fhjull, because as I said, we asked a... Did we not ask about the place? Did we do that? I'm gonna go with Trias, because I think it might be Trias, especially the betrayal between mortals, because obviously he didn't tell the whole story about Fhjull, so he's already lied to me once, you know. I'm gonna go for Trias. Oh yes, see, I was right. Good, good. Though we know him by his full name, Trias the Betrayer. And indeed, the pillar shakes with mirth, the pot of rotting heads tottering back and forth as it laughs at your distress. Well, thank you for that. Betrayer, Betrayer, Trias the Betrayer. And then I go, but he said he didn't know. Yes, that's sort of how lies work, yes. Can I ask more things, or are they gonna want more stuff from me, is a good question. Okay. Well, let's try. How did he actually come to know this? Okay, we can actually ask him things, the pillar. It wasn't just the one question then, I guess. The Trias exchanged words with you once, long ago, when you knew the way. You spoke your heart, and Trias, in the way of all great betrayers, listened well to build your trust. Short conversation was, though filled with meaning. Meaning and depth is what you seek. Two separate things they are for a normal man, but for you, one and the same. But why would he lie to me then? The answer is not ours to give. You must seek him out yourself and ask him. Okay, can I ask more? Well, how can I leave? That's kind of important. Well, actually, never mind. For now, stop. Give us the skull. We shall not allow him to go. He is ours. He shall not leave Avernus. Oh, he will. And then a bit lower, apparently, to Mort. Yes, Skull, don't be shy. Come back, Skull. It's comfortable in here, Skull. Come back. It doesn't hurt, Skull. It's great fun to be without a body, being in a pillar of rot with 1,000 other lying heads. No. I'm actually gonna keep Mort if I can. Because I mean, now that he has opened up, I definitely trust him a little bit more. So let's have a chat with him in the next episode. So the pillar is furious now and is howling and bellowing at me, and the ground apparently seems to be shaking, so let's leave very, very quickly. Let's leave like super quickly if I can. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's getting a bit louder. And ooh, we have an enemy. Who are you? Are you Bell by any chance? Okay, so that's just Cornigon and 3 black Abishai. Well, can we just... I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Come on. Back up more. You two, Mort and you. Can I... Ooh, I can. Lightning Storm, yes. You just do some damage to this. And you, something I haven't done yet, do some Blessing. I think that goes for everyone. Yes, it does. And, ooh, zooming in. Very fancy. Zap, 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 zap. Let's hope that I do some damage to them, not just 3.5, which is a lower... Oh, crap. Holy crap. They did save versus spell, though, which is a bit of an annoyance. Can I do one of you guys as well? And you... How badly... You are barely injured. Lovely. Can you do... Then I have another prayer I have as well. Let's see if I can do that. Do some damage to you, and this should not hurt us. But hopefully them. Oh, they are just saving versus spells. That's bad. Bit of damage there, though.
What's up?
I'm here.
Now... Oh, we are a bit slowed, are we? Okay, well... No, we were just walking... Oh, crap. Not crap, very good. We just flat out destroy them. Beautiful. That was actually very, very easy. Okay, there we go. Dakon, you can pick that up. I'll pick those up.
Aye.
You all attack over here. Because he's just shitting out.
Bite's not working on this.
Like not doing... Oh!
Bite's not working on
But the better teeth that Mort has, he seems to not be able to do anything. There we go, you're dead. That's 10,000 experience points. So why did you do that? I mean, I would assume that yes, that Bell guy is the problem. And now are we just gonna find... Oh crap! That's less good, potentially. What the hell was that? It felt like it was going to be a fireball, which I'm happy it wasn't, but what the hell did that... Where did that come from? Okay, so you cannot deal damage to these. This is another Cornigon. So Cornigons sadly unable, or Mort is unable to do anything with those. Is there a trap, or is that what we're... Is that what we're thinking? Or have I just triggered the trap, possibly? Fall from Grace. Do a bit of healing here. Do a bit of healing. Spread it out a bit. Spread the love. Yes, yes. And there we go. Okay, you are still looking for traps. What the hell was that? Just... That is a green Abishai. Okay. Did you throw things at me?
What's the word, Chief?
Let's send you guys up. There's more of them. Oh, there's just a lot of them, actually. Okay, well, they don't seem to be super difficult, to be honest. Oh, no, not like that. Back the hell up. There we go. We, or rather I, can just help out a little bit. Do a little bit of damage over there. Oh, crap, Anna's dead. Holy crap, she just was obliterated, wasn't she? Okay, let's have a bit of a look at Dakon so he doesn't die. As long as they are attacking Mort, we should be a-okay. I say Mort is taking a lot of damage. This is all Anna's stuff, by the way. Let's do a big heal on Mort. There we go. Another has died. I shouldn't be here, but I am. I'm just gonna move away a little bit. Keep healing Mort. Thinking. And now heal Dakon. There we go. Good job. You're
What?
dead. How are you guys looking? Uninjured, both of you. Let's throw some spells at you. There we go. Don't know if you're fleeing or whatever it is.
What's up, Chief?
But it is coming back. Let's kill it. If it's fleeing, I am happy. Oh, there's more of them coming. Bloody hell. I'll deal with Anna as soon as we can, because I don't even think that I
What's the word, Chief?
can resurrect her right now. Two of them should... Oh, there's... Luckily it's not one of the Gorgons, so that's a good thing. Let me just drop some small heals. Ooh, that was bloody close. Let me just back up. Keep
Yes.
doing that. You could just drop a cure critical wounds on him. Oh, that's gonna take too long. Bloody hell, back the hell up, back the hell up. What the hell is... Bloody hell, what is... God damn it, yeah, that one went away. That's good. This turned out to be very, very, very tricky. I do have some healing stuff, so that's a good thing, but... yeah, we're taking a lot of damage.
I'm gone.
A lot of damage. Can I resurrect her now? By any chance? Yes, I can. Good. So you need to pick up basically everything here. At least those things. There is money, and there are just a bunch of rings. So let's, I do like that you drop the tattoos. That's interesting. Those are earrings, and you have just a bit of... we did save some things, which is fine. No, that was on there. Silver, Ring of the Traveler. Yeah, you kept the Geraisis ring for some reason. That one. And now you can just pick up all of these things. Oh, right. These daggers were your actual weapon. Yes. Cool. Oh, was that was something, right? Or wasn't it? Displacer ring. +2 to armor class. That is better than that. So there we go, thank you. And you... Why are you lacking a ring? Shouldn't you have a ring? Okay, well, you don't. So, give you this. Well, ideally you should actually have... I don't know. Let's run with this. I have so many things. Right.
I'm gone.
Right. Oh, what the... Don't know what happened there. Let's use all of our spells for now. That, like, did not heal as much as I would have liked it to. But let's use spells primarily. You are now basically healed up. Prayer, not interesting. Aid, not interesting. And then a bit of healing here. Don't you have some basic stuff? No, you don't. Do you have basic stuff? No, you don't. You had. Just use that. And over here, let's just use the... Oh, we have an enemy, but that's fine. If they want to come here, they are free to do so.
All right.
Let's back up.
Huh?
You three go up ahead and start killing. Kill, kill, kill. Just go for me like an idiot. And we are good to go. So, let's just save up. Not save up, heal up, people. There we go. And Fall from Grace can get a little bit of healing as well. There we go. Right. Good to go. What else? No, that was just that. So, where can I get out of here? I cannot get out of here. So, I would assume that we're actually going here now, possibly? That seems like the correct choice, doesn't it? Let's also try to not trigger too many enemies if we can avoid it. Oh, there's just one hiding here.
What? Okay.
Aha. Let's just start killing. I think it's going for me. which just works beautifully.
Try
I have
to arise
so
over the
many
mirror
rings that I
and
would like
see
to
the
sell, by
universe
the way.
for more than it is.
Yes. We don't really have time for antics. That is a corner gun, so sadly... Oof, this is... what if I actually start using some things? For example, you can use that one, yes. And Morto... This very occasion, I would have liked some of these charms, actually.
You like my wee tail? Why not?
Because you are gonna die, basically. Well, actually, if you... Yeah, if we can have you follow me. We are actually... Yeah, there we go. She's in the game.
Concentrate here.
I'm okay with that. So yeah, if we can lure them to attack me, that would be good. And since you were here, doesn't it feel like this might be a place? Okay. Not really, no. So I'm not really seeing a way out, but we kind of... I guess we sort of know the way out, in a way. This is not back. We can only... I would assume that we can go back to the pillar. Don't know if we're supposed to, like, fight the pillar. But yes, that is indeed a exit over there. I don't think I see any other exits.
Chief, nothing's worth this. Please, let's get out of here, okay?
Well, we are. Hold on. No. Pressing tab does not reveal anything. It feels like we're taking care of like most of the enemies here, so we're probably good to go for in that regard. So basically, what I'm thinking is that we have either of two choices, I guess. One is going back to the pillar, see what happens, see if Bell arrives, maybe that solves something. Or talk a bit to my companions. I might be able to do the thing, which is to carve regret into my skin. I don't know exactly how that is going to help, but it might be what we have to do. I'll have a bit of a think about that, and we'll see what we do in the next episode. For now, though, this has been Ghostsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.